television program records a segment designed to help a man confess his feelings to the woman he likes. Before the confession begins, the staff interview him, preparing everything as if it will be a sweet and emotional moment. But once the woman learns the confession is being recorded for television, she becomes furious and feels betrayed. She screams, demanding an explanation, and the entire scene turns chaotic. During her outburst, something strange happens in the background.
Cameron Brink will do anything to keep the optimum advantage to herself. Optimum Nutrition.
I'm a guy that's always on the go. I'm a dad, a business owner, a community activist, so I need a bank that can keep up with me.
Near a dim park area in a glowing phone booth, several shadowy figures appear walking in a line, as if being drawn toward the booth. The woman seems overwhelmed, almost as if she can sense the presence behind her. A DVD bonus video is filmed as part of a virtual dating concept with a popular idol. The idol visits a cafe to get copyright and plays with cats while speaking directly to the camera, creating a cheerful and harmless atmosphere. However, when the footage is checked later, a face can be seen in the lower left corner of the screen. It appears to be peeking from beneath the table, watching the idol with an unnatural stare. The idol does not react, and no one on set seems aware. Not long after, the idol unexpectedly disappears from the entertainment industry. A production team attempts to visit a haunted mountain location for a paranormal documentary. They wander for a long time, unable to find the correct path, and begin climbing a steep area that looks unsafe. While filming the struggle, the camera captures something terrifying in the trees. A human-like face appears from within the trunk, staring at the staff with a fixed expression. Shocked by the discovery, the team abandons the search and leaves the mountain immediately. An idol records a video of herself making sandwiches, meant to be used as bonus footage for fans. She smiles brightly while preparing ingredients, talking casually as if she is spending time with the viewer. Everything seems normal until the moment she finishes and proudly shows the completed sandwich to the camera.
普段入浴がされるんですか？口。はい。ダメージです。はい。美味しく食べてください。はい。どう？今そこに。
In the window behind her, a dusty human face appears clearly on the glass, as if someone is standing outside staring in. The strange part is that the glass is frosted, and there is no one visible outside. A reporter secretly records an interview attempt with a man believed to be a talent scout in the entertainment industry. The scout becomes irritated and refuses to answer questions, making the situation tense. During the confrontation, the footage captures something unexpected behind him. A pale female figure suddenly appears in the background, standing close as if she has been following him. The reporter claims no one was standing there at the time. After the incident, the scout is never seen again in the same area.
Hydrolysis suppurativa. And the pain that
In the same area. A man secretly records his wife, convinced she is meeting someone behind his back. He waits with the camera running, expecting to catch evidence of her actions. When she finally appears, she becomes irritated and repeatedly demands that he stop filming. The argument grows tense, and the man refuses to lower the camera. But while the couple continues fighting, something disturbing appears around the woman's body. A shadowy male-like presence seems to cling to her for a moment, as if it is merging into her form. The woman's behavior becomes more frantic, and her expression changes in a way that feels unnatural. A hidden camera is installed near a public vending machine as part of a prank project for a variety show. The goal is to capture people's reactions when a sudden sound surprises them while buying a drink. At first, the footage looks normal, showing a man casually reaching for a beverage. But when the video is reviewed, something disturbing is seen behind him. A pale female figure appears crawling slowly across the ground, moving toward the man from the shadows. The man never notices her presence, and the recording continues as if nothing unusual happened. A behind-the-scenes interview is filmed for a movie production, showing a young male actor talking about his role and his preparation for filming. He speaks confidently about his effort in training, while staff members casually listen nearby. But when the footage is replayed, a female shadow can be seen behind him, partially hidden by a building.
あれ今あれはね、川に落ちたの全部一回あれですよね。木を切り倒すし。はいはいはい。やっぱヘルメットは何や？ヘルメット。
The presence appears to be staring directly at the actor. Soon after, the cameraman reportedly experiences sudden numbness in his body, and the footage is quietly stored away. A promotional interview is filmed for a suspense movie, featuring an actor discussing behind-the-scenes details and production stories. The conversation seems normal until the camera slightly shifts to the side. At that moment, a disturbing face appears on the right side of the frame, as if it is leaning into the shot.
こちらですね、工場でやってたっていうそういうのがありまして。
The expression is unnatural, and the figure disappears almost instantly. Later, staff attempt to investigate the film's background, but records about the director and production become strangely difficult to trace. A young couple is filming a playful challenge video before their wedding, testing who has stronger endurance by hanging from a metal bar. The atmosphere feels cheerful and light, with both of them joking and laughing as if it is just another fun memory to record. But as the camera swings from the woman to the man, something unsettling appears for only a moment.
何をするのかと言いますと、もう至ってシンプルです。もうただ捕まって、じゃあ用意スタート。
こんだけ体力消耗じゃもう大丈夫じゃん。大丈夫いけます。
A dark bluish figure can be seen clinging tightly to the man's body, as if it is attached to his back. The man keeps smiling and continues the challenge, completely unaware. A local summer variety show records a paranormal-themed segment inside a tunnel rumored to be haunted. A comedian and staff members explore the dark tunnel while joking to keep the mood light. Suddenly, they find a strange headless doll lying on the ground. They insist it was not part of the set and was not placed there by the production team. Moments later, as they continue filming, a terrifying face appears behind the comedian, staring into the camera. The staff panic, and the segment is never aired.
やばくないですか？なんかお金のもういいですか？もういいですか？飲んでみる？
A crew visits a small apartment where a single man has lived alone for many years. The room looks ordinary, but the atmosphere feels strangely uncomfortable, as if the air itself is heavy. The man jokes about the place being old and mentions that insects sometimes appear, treating it like a harmless inconvenience. But as the camera continues rolling, a woman suddenly looks around with visible unease. At that exact moment, multiple pale faces appear near the top of the screen, lined up as if they are peeking from above. A mysterious tape is found inside a storage room belonging to a political production company. No one knows who filmed it or why it was recorded. The video shows a woman alone in a studio, moving as if she is practicing a dance. The scene feels unnatural, as if the room is too silent. Then, for a brief moment, multiple frightening figures appear behind her. The tape ends without explanation, and the identities of everyone involved remain unknown. A security camera records a quiet intersection late at night for hours without any activity. Later, an accident is reported to have occurred in the same area. When the footage is reviewed, several shadowy figures can be seen slowly appearing in the frame. They move little by little, almost as if they are approaching in slow motion. Shortly after the figures appear, the camera suddenly stops functioning for unknown reasons, and no further recording exists for the time of the incident.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. You wanted everything. And then you wanted more.
Flavor can't be rushed. You wait until it speaks. Picked at peak freshness, wrapped in
Lindro from Buenos Aires, Argentina, says that he began to experience strange, unexplained events only weeks after moving into his new home. He claims he would repeatedly find many of his belongings mysteriously relocated to the bathroom. To figure out what was happening, Lindro installed a security camera, but late one night, he captured far more than he expected. Completely shaken by the unsettling experience, Lindro started researching the history of his home, hopping for answers. What he uncovered horrified him. In the 1950s, a family of 4 died in a tragic fire on the very land where his house now stands. On another night, Lindro invited his friend Daniel over, and once again, everything went sideways. A mysterious white figure can be seen passing by the window just outside the house. Moments later, the items resting on the nightstand are suddenly hurled into the air by an unseen force, causing Lindro and Daniel to jump up in shock. But this is where things become even stranger. Lindro claims that after this incident, the spirit haunting his home began imitating or mimicking the sound of Daniel's voice.
Son las 3 de la mañana de nuevo. Y esto es con lo que yo convivo desde hace meses. Con esto yo convivo hace meses. Siempre que grabo, vos no sos Daniel. Vos no sos Daniel, esa no es tu voz. Vos no sos Daniel, esa no es tu voz. Daniel se fue hace meses del país, vos no sos Daniel. Si querés lastimarme, salí y lastimame ahora. Ya. Déjame de joder. Déjame de joder. Si no puedo vivir. Ya no puedo vivir así. Ya no puedo vivir así. Yo no quiero vivir. Tengo miedo.
He says he has had more than enough of the bizarre supernatural activity inside his house. But is it genuine or just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Meanwhile, a social media user known as ZapAboutToSnap works at a shipyard in the United States, transporting equipment and materials throughout the warehouses. However, the shipyard has a dark past. Years ago, a woman tragically died there in a devastating accident. Since then, employees have reported what they believe to be paranormal activity throughout the facility, leading many to suspect that the warehouse is haunted by her ghost. Recently, Zap captured something that left him deeply unsettled. A few days later, Zap reviewed the security footage from one of the rooms and saw something that truly disturbed him.
What the f? No, I ain't seen this. Oh my god. Y'all, this is that happened right in here. That is fucking crazy. Y'all see that on camera? You wind the camera back? That's crazy. I gotta be in here one day when it's dark, so I can catch that. Wow. It's fucking insane, y'all.
A pale, translucent figure appeared to be drifting through the space. Yet when Zap immediately went to check the room in person, he saw nothing at all. The experience left him, and his coworkers convinced that the shipyard may indeed be haunted. But what do you think?
Supplies are low. Deliveries are late. You can scream all day, or you can try the Websterot way.
A man in the Philippines who lives with his wife and 2 children recently had a terrifying experience of his own. He and his friends had been experimenting with a Ouija board, assuming it would be harmless fun. Then one night, something happened that left his entire family shaken. While relaxing at home late in the evening, he began hearing strange noises coming from outside. Thinking someone might be attempting to break in, he grabbed his phone and stepped outside to investigate.
tao lang eh, patay ng buwan lagi.
He noticed that one of the windows was physically shaking, yet no one was outside. Terrified, he rushed back inside, but the shaking intensified.
Hey, gawan sa ko, wait lang. Oh, buksan ko. Huwag kita na lang. Wait, tao. May umok ng daming style. Wala gid lagi. Buksan ko. Wag gid. Apa na yun?
Soon, every window in the house began rattling violently. He went outside again, desperately searching for any explanation, but there was nothing there. With no logical answer, the family believes he may have invited something into their home by using the Ouija board. But what do you think is really happening? A woman named Kat lives in a remote wooded area of Pennsylvania. One freezing morning around 4 a.m., she woke up to a light dusting of snow covering the ground. That's when she noticed something disturbing just outside her back door.
Good morning, guys. It is literally 5 a.m. And I opened the back door to put some dry food out for the stray kitties. And there are people feet printed all over my Dunkin' snow. Do you see this? They start over there. And it like barefoot walks up to the table. There's nothing coming up to the... Maybe there is something coming up to the door. What? And I don't see any in the yard. What is this? I see them kind of coming out of the flower bed. They stop there. I thought up to the door, turned around towards the table, and then just stopped moving. That one has like, one, two, three, four, like 6 toes. That's 6 toes. So is that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 16 degrees out. I have not gone outside yet. My cat came and woke me up, hysterical, probably because there was some barefoot person on the deck. I'm just more concerned about like a mental health crisis because there's no reason to be out there barefoot.
Naturally alarmed, Kat feared someone might be suffering from a mental health crisis and wandering barefoot in the freezing cold. She contacted the police, but they assured her that no one had been reported missing, and there were no reports of trespassing or break-ins nearby. Though concerned, Kat felt she had done all she could and tried to move on. But nearly 2 weeks later, the mysterious barefoot footprints returned.
Okay, morning footprint update. Let me show you. This is the first time we've had snow since the initial footprint sighting. Do you see that? They're barefoot again. They're in a different spot than with the shadow. So those prints are in a different spot than when we had prints before. Let's go downstairs. It is 7 o'clock. I've been up since 4:30. I didn't look outside. I just came up here and then I opened the window to see if any of the stray cats were coming up to the door yet because I didn't feed them yet.
With Whoop, start improving your fitness from day one with real-time insight.
I'm gonna stay right along the side so I don't interfere. Those are definitely human feet, but there are not 6 toes on these that I can tell. I don't know. No, those are very clear toes right there. So the house next door has nobody living in it, so I'm not sure why the prints would be coming from that deck. Happy New Year.
Kat installed 2 security cameras outside her home, yet the unknown visitor has not reappeared. So is this something supernatural, or something even more frightening? A real person lurking around her house in the middle of the night? Daniel works the graveyard shift at a hospital, where the quiet hours make every sound seem amplified. For weeks, he says one particular door has been opening and closing on its own during his rounds. At first, he blamed air pressure or faulty hinges, because that's what any rational adult would do before accepting nightmare logic. But it kept happening the same way, at the same time, night after night. Eventually, he decided to record it.
This door keeps on opening and closing. Like, there's nobody here. I'm not doing this insert. But it keeps on opening and closing. And I don't know.
The footage shows an empty hallway with lights softly humming when the door at the end slowly begins to move. It opens with a long, drawn-out creak, inch by inch, as if someone unseen is deliberately pulling it. Daniel remains completely silent, unwilling to disturb whatever might be happening. After a few seconds, the door stops. Then, just as eerily, it begins to close again, revering at the same slow, controlled pace until it settles shut. There's no rush of air, no footsteps, no shadows passing by. Daniel later explained that this is exactly how it always occurs, never slamming, never abrupt, almost intentional. Hospital staff inspected the door the next morning and found nothing wrong. Since then, Daniel avoids that corridor whenever possible, convinced that whatever is moving that door knows precisely when he is there. The next video was filmed inside an elementary school abandoned for decades. From vast empty hallways to deserted classrooms, the building appears completely vacant, or so it seems. Although the person recording had explored the location before, they claim the atmosphere now feels different, far more unsettling. Chris Hill, an urban explorer known for encountering strange occurrences, may have captured his most disturbing experience yet. Late at night, Chris enters the deteriorating school alone. As he carefully walks through the barren hallways, he immediately feels uneasy.
This is weird.
The abandoned classroom materials only add to the creepiness, and exploring deeper into the building makes the atmosphere even more disturbing. As Chris continues, something far more chilling seems to reveal itself.
Scheduled an appointment online, and the inspection was a breeze. They explained everything.
Without warning, a faint scream echoes somewhere in the building. He quickly turns and sees a figure moving across the room. Rushing to investigate, he finds no one there. He checks a closet, still nothing. It's as if the figure vanished into thin air. Even more unsettling is the noticeable drop in temperature when he leaves the room. This mirrors a previous exploration Chris conducted at an abandoned warehouse that was believed to be haunted. Perhaps the same applies here. Earlier in the video, Chris explored another section of the school when something unexpected occurred. At one point, a doll mysteriously drops to the floor on its own as soon as Chris enters the building. Viewers believe the doll appeared to move as though manipulated by some unseen presence. While proving that is difficult, what happens later intensifies the mystery.
You got weeds?
Oh, I got weeds.
You didn't stuff that house up in 5 months?
Yeah, not really.
Intensifies the mystery.
Oh, here it is. This place is crazy. I remember the last time I explored it.
Hello? Hello?
There is definitely something weird going on in this school.
As Chris searches for an exit, he suddenly hears footsteps descending the staircase above him. When he investigates, there is no one there. Convinced that something is seriously wrong, Chris quickly exits the school. While he believes the building is haunted, some viewers suggest the possibility of a hidden squatter misinterpreted as paranormal activity. Yet strangely, no person is ever visible when these incidents occur. Whether the school is truly haunted or simply occupied by an unseen trespasser remains an unsettling mystery. Want some ghosts on camera? Or are there some creepy videos that you would like me to include in the next video? Email me at scarycamyt@gmail.com.
Little buddy.
Whatever you are, you gotta go.